Why sitting too much is slowly killing you. Did you know that just sitting for 6 hours a day can raise your risk of dying early by up to 40% compared to someone who sits for only 3? Think about that for a second. Right now, as you watch this video, there's a good chance you're sitting. Maybe on your couch, at your desk, or even lying in bed. And if you're like most people, you've probably been in that same position for hours. But here's the scary truth. Your body was never designed to sit still this long. Our ancestors hunted, farmed, gathered, carried, built. Their lives depended on movement. But in today's world, we've become professional sitters. We sit at breakfast, sit in traffic, sit at work for 8 or more hours, sit at lunch, sit on the way home, sit for dinner, then collapse on the couch to watch TV or scroll endlessly on our phones. The average person now spends more than 9 hours a day sitting. That's longer than we spend sleeping. And here's the problem. This lifestyle is slowly but surely damaging our health in ways we can't always see, until it's too late. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what happens to your body when you sit too much, why doctors now call sitting the new smoking, and most importantly, the simple steps you can take right now to undo the damage. By the end of this video, you'll understand how making small changes to reduce your sitting time could literally add years to your life. So, let's get into it. 1. What happens to your body the moment you sit? The damage starts the very moment you sit down. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. The electrical activity in your leg muscles shuts off. Your calorie burning rate drops to just 1 calorie per minute. That's barely above sleeping. Within 24 hours, your body's ability to break down fat plummets by 90%. Why? Because an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, which normally breaks down fat in your bloodstream, becomes much less active when you're sitting, and it gets worse. After just 2 weeks of sitting more than 6 hours a day, your muscles begin breaking down, your bones weaken, and your body literally starts eating away at itself. This is just the beginning. Over months and years, sitting takes a devastating toll on nearly every part of your body. 2. How sitting destroys your heart. Think about your blood vessels like a river. In a fast-flowing river, debris gets swept away. But in a slow-moving one, junk starts to settle and build up. That's exactly what happens when you sit for hours. Blood flow slows, fatty acids build up in your blood vessels, and over time, your risk of heart disease skyrockets. Here are the numbers. Sitting more than 8 hours a day increases your risk of heart disease by 147%. Every additional hour of sitting raises that risk another 4%. That's not just a small risk, that's nearly doubling your chance of heart problems. 3. The hidden danger of blood sugar. Let's talk about insulin, the hormone that helps your body absorb sugar from your blood. When you sit for too long, your muscles become less sensitive to insulin. That means sugar just floats around in your blood longer than it should. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, the first step toward type 2 diabetes. Research shows people who sit for 8+ hours daily are 91% more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. And here's the kicker. Even if you exercise, if you spend most of your day sitting, your risk is still high. That's why scientists call some people active couch potatoes. You might hit the gym for an hour, but if you sit for the next 8 to 10 hours, your body still suffers the same damage. 4. Sitting versus your spine and posture. Now let's look at your back. Sitting puts 40% more pressure on your spine than standing. Slouch forward, and that pressure jumps by 85%. Over time, your discs compress, nerves get pinched, and chronic back pain sets in. Your hip flexors, the muscles at the front of your hips, tighten from constant sitting. They pull on your lower back, change the curve of your spine, and throw your whole body out of alignment. Your shoulders roll forward, your neck sticks out, and suddenly your head is 2 to 3 inches forward of where it should be. For every inch your head moves forward, that's an extra 10 pounds of stress on your neck. No wonder office workers constantly complain about neck pain, stiffness, and headaches. 5. Sitting hurts your brain. 2, but it's not just physical. Sitting also messes with your mental health. When you sit too long, your brain gets less fresh blood and oxygen. The result? Slower thinking, lower focus, more fatigue. Worse, prolonged sitting is linked to depression and anxiety. Studies show people who sit for more than 7 hours a day are 47% more likely to feel depressed. Movement triggers your brain to release serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good chemicals. Without movement, your brain chemistry literally suffers. So if you've ever felt tired, foggy, or low in mood after a long day at your desk, it's not just in your head, it's in your body too. 6. Sitting versus lifespan. Now let's talk about the bottom line, your life expectancy. One study tracked over 200,000 people for 3 years. Here's what they found. People who sat for more than 8 hours a day and didn't exercise had a 71% higher risk of early death. Even those who exercised but still sat more than 8 hours daily had a 16% higher risk. Another study found that cutting sitting time down to less than 3 hours a day could add 2 years to your life. Think about that. Just by sitting less, you could literally extend your life by years. 7. How to fix it. Simple strategies. Okay, now for the good news. You don't have to overhaul your entire lifestyle to fight back. Here are simple strategies you can start today. 1. The 28-2 rule. Every 30 minutes, sit for 20, stand for 8, and move for 2. Set a timer. Stand during phone calls, walk for 2 minutes. That's it. 2. Walking meetings. Instead of sitting around a conference table, take the meeting outside. Steve Jobs was famous for doing this. 3. Stand while you work. Use a standing desk or place your laptop on a shelf or counter for part of the day. Even standing for 2 to 3 hours can make a big difference. 4. Move during TV or phone time. Do squats, stretches, or even just pace around while watching shows or scrolling on your phone. 5. Change daily habits. Take the stairs, park farther away. Get off one bus stop earlier. Eat lunch away from your desk. 6. For drivers. On long commutes or road trips, stop every hour and walk for 5 minutes. 8. Sarah's story. A real-life example. Let me tell you a story. Sarah, a 35-year-old accountant, sat nearly 14 hours a day. Work, commute, dinner, Netflix, repeat. She started noticing chronic back pain, constant fatigue, and steady weight gain, even though she wasn't eating more. One day, she learned about the dangers of sitting and decided to change. She set a timer to stand every 30 minutes at work, took 10-minute walking breaks at lunch, parked at the far end of parking lots, stood during TV commercials. Within 2 weeks, her back pain improved. Within a month, her energy skyrocketed. Within 3 months, she lost 8 pounds, without changing her diet. All from moving more and sitting less. So here's my challenge to you. If you're sitting right now, stand up, stretch. Walk around for 30 seconds. Feel the difference instantly. Your body is sending you a message. It was built to move. Start with the 28-2 rule. Do it for just 1 week. I promise you'll notice more energy, less stiffness, and sharper focus. Remember, sitting too much is slowly damaging your body, but the solution is simple. Move more. Every time you choose to stand, walk, or stretch instead of sitting, you're investing in years of extra life and better health. If this video helped you, hit that like button and share it with a friend who spends too much time sitting. Comment below, which of these strategies will you try first? I read every single comment, and I'd love to hear your plan. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple science-backed tips to take control of your health. Your health is your greatest wealth. Don't let sitting steal it from you. Stand up, move more, and start taking back your life today.